one day when she came back from school, she'd tucked Bluebell into bed and she found her in her bed mutilated. She says she went to an amusement park with a huge crowd of friends. What friends? She and her friends went to this random party where Tracy apparently drank a whole bottle of wine despite being 10 years old. Hey guys! Today we're going to be reacting to the story of Tracy Beaker. But first, if you're new around here, listen up, because I've got a little secret for you. I'm not just any YouTuber. I am Charlotte the Starlet, and I'm a writer. So I don't just react, I review. And the way I do it is simple. If I like something, I add a point, starting from last video's total, and if I don't, I'll take one off. Now, as y'all can see, I've got a couple friends here with me. These are the girls, Angel and Glitter, and this is my little boy Seth. Right, let's jump in. What it actually says is Tracy Beaker is a stupid show-off, and this is the silliest load of rubbish I've ever read. And if she's so super intelligent, then how come she still wets the bed like a baby? The person who vandalized Tracy's book doesn't say their name, but Tracy doesn't need a name. She can tell who did it. And apparently, it's Justine Littlewood, Tracy's arch nemesis. Tracy's already vowed to get her back for it. I have been real excited to get back to this, because we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger last time. Someone scribbled on the book Tracy is writing and completely ruined it. So Tracy is planning to get revenge. And I'm so excited to find out how, because knowing Tracy, it's gonna be dope. Oh yeah, it wasn't just any someone though. It was Tracy's worst enemy in the care home, Justine. And possibly Louise, Tracy's old best friend. Oh man. So after Justine ruins Tracy's book, she makes sure she doesn't leave it hanging around again. So Tracy starts writing in it at midnight. By the way, the book Tracy's writing is literally this book, The Story of Tracy Beaker. This is written in first person by Tracy, and last time we got to see some of the stuff Justine scribbled in it. But yeah, after that happened, Tracy made sure not to leave it just hanging around anywhere. And she wrote that she's writing... Did I seriously just... She wrote that she's writing this at midnight. And I have to be honest, that is one of the most writerly things I've seen Tracy do yet. I don't know about other writers, but I personally prefer writing at night. I don't know why, but I just feel more creative at night. Plus, my sleep schedule is awful. So to me, half the time, midnight is like noon, you know? What about other writers though? I swear, if you are a writer as well, you have got to let me know in the comments. Let me know some of your writing habits. Oh man, Tracy's legit writing the old-fashioned way. Huddled under the covers with a torch or a flashlight. Bruh, I used to love doing stuff like that when I was younger. My mom and my aunties wouldn't let me though. They'll be like, you'll ruin your eyesight. But yes, oh my god, reading or writing under the covers at night with a little like midnight snack is the best. I love it so much. Tracy wishes she had a midnight snack like in Enid Blyton books. Enid Blyton's another children's writer. I have read a few of her books, but when I was younger, I always preferred Jacqueline Wilson. I wonder if I should do some of those on the channel. I don't remember a thing about them. Apparently though, they used to always have midnight feasts. Oh, and they'd eat weird stuff like sardines and condensed milk. What the heck? Like together, or... I'm assuming she means apart. But she says she could murder a Mars bar right now. Ooh. Oh, and then she's like, imagine a Mars bar as big as the bed. I don't know how big Tracy's bed is, but A chocolate bar the size of any bed I'd take. Tracy went on a bit about that big, massive chocolate bar. She actually wrote some really nice descriptions about scooping out the caramel bit with both fists and the chocolatey smell and licking away the chocolate. But then she wrote, I'm slavering at the thought of it. Yes, that's what those little marks on the page are. Slavers. I don't cry. I don't ever cry. She cries, guys. One of the most memorable parts about Tracy is that she is always in denial about crying. Like, she always insists that it's either something like hay fever or slavers. And from the sounds of it, it seems like the reason Tracy was slavering was because the head carer, Jenny, was having a go at her for ruining another kid's toy. Probably Justine's. Tracy said that she isn't sorry. And Jenny was like, come off it now. Yes, you are. You must know how you'd feel if another kid ruined a present your mom had brought you. Apparently, she also told Tracy that she can't help remembering what things were like in her old care home, where that exact same thing happened to her. So I guess in Tracy's mind, that justifies what she did. She probably thought something along the lines of, well, someone did it to me, so why can't I do it to others? Her mom had bought her this cute little baby doll with a frilly dress and blonde curly hair and big blue eyes. And normally Tracy don't really like dolls, but she loved this doll her mom had bought her. She carried it around all the time and talked to it at night and tucked it into bed, kind of like I do with Seth. No joke. Not quite to that extent, but I do bring him around to a lot of places and occasionally I say stuff to him, okay? So what if I do? But yeah, anyway, Tracy loved this doll, Bluebell. She loved it so much that she threw a fit when she couldn't bring the doll to school with her. And one day when she came back from school, she'd tucked Bluebell into bed and she found her in her bed mutilated. Someone had poked out her big blue eyes. And after that, she stopped being Tracy's friend. She started scaring her. That's so sad. Tracy says that the house mother tried to fix Bluebell by taking her off to this doll hospital. And she gave her some new eyes, which were blue as well, but they weren't the same. Before, Bluebell could open and shut her eyes, but after the incident, her eyelids either got stuck altogether or they flashed open and closed all the time. And after that, to Tracy, she was ruined. Why does that kind of remind me of Five Nights at Freddy's? There were some things about Bluebell that sounded a bit like an animatronic, like the way she could move and open and close her eyes, and Tracy imagined that she talked to her as well, and especially after she got spoiled and started scaring Tracy. Because there are some versions of the animatronics were them after something happened to them, especially ones like Springtrap and Golden Freddy and Mangle, you know? But anyway, Tracy said that her old house mother said that what happened to Bluebell was just a mystery and just one of those things, you know? But Jenny certainly didn't think that it was any mystery that Justine ran to her room crying after her alarm clock got broken. So that's what Tracy did. Damn. Tracy was like, it's not as if it was a really expensive clock. Clocks break all the time. I'd have told Justine to stop making a fuss. And I'd have blocked my ears when that silly little twerp started going on about me. I love how she called her a twerp like Vicky in Fairly Odd Parents. Oh man. Oh, I just remembered. I remember this happening in the TV show. It was one of the really early episodes in the first original show. I was a really big fan when I was younger. Heck, I still am a pretty big fan. I even had a DVD of a couple seasons of the TV show. But I never realized that the show actually had events that happened in the original book. I really should have, considering that's how any adaptation works. I guess it kind of just went over my head when I was younger. Anyway, now Tracy's talking about how she knew Justine snitched on her because when she did, Jenny immediately came looking for her. She said she didn't try hiding anywhere in the house or the garden because they can flush you out in 5 minutes. And she's not that dumb. Oh my days. Do you know what she did? She just booked it out the back door and went for a little tour of the town. Oh my goodness. She was like, it was great. What? Apparently, she went to McDonald's and had a Big Mac, French fries, and a strawberry milkshake. Why am I jealous? I haven't had McDonald's in ages. Oh my days. And after that, she went to the cinemas and saw a really funny film that was so funny she fell out of her chair laughing. Y'all buying this? I don't know if I'm buying this. Is this another one of Tracy's tall tales? Where'd she get the money for this? Like, it doesn't say she took any money with her. And I doubt McDonald's would have just let her have her meal for free. Hold up, it doesn't end there. After the cinema, she says she went to an amusement park with a huge crowd of friends. What friends? I'm sorry, Tracy, but you ain't that popular. The only friends you have are the ones in the care home, right? This is the first I'm hearing of these friends. Oh, and you just so happen to keep winning the jackpot in the arcade. Sure. Okay. She's definitely making this up. After the arcade, y'all know what she did next? She and her friends went to this random party where Tracy apparently drank a whole bottle of wine despite being 10 years old and made another new friend who invited her round for a sleepover. A permanent sleepover. But you know what Tracy apparently said? No thanks. I'd rather go back to my crummy old care home. Oh my god. These stories might be fake, but they are damn sure entertaining. Oh, there we go. Eventually, Tracy admits that she never said that because the girl never said that because the girl never existed because she sort of made her up. And the party, and the arcade, and cinemas, and McDonald's. But she's still like, I would have done all that if I brought any money with me. Aww. It says that what she actually did was just wander around town. The only thing she could actually think of doing was just sit at a bus shelter, but that got boring. She tried to think of places she could actually go, but that started to depress her. Because she started thinking about Watford, where her mum had said she'd live. But the last time she went there, she got all the money together, she figured out the journey and which trains to take and everything. But when she actually got to where she used to live, there were other people there. And they told her that her mum had moved about 6 months ago. Aww. While Tracy's still sitting at this bus shelter, eventually, a familiar looking white van pulls up. Mike and Jenny have found her and they took her back. And when they do get back, they don't punish her for running off. They just give her a bit of a lecture about rules and responsibility. And Jenny tells her again that she should apologize to Justine because that clock was from her dad and it was really special to her. But Tracy being Tracy insists that she ain't sorry and that Jenny's got no proof that she broke Justine's clock. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give that like button and the notification bell a big kiss. And subscribe to become a starlet. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram and Tumblr. And if you have read something that has just left you shook beyond repair, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye!